What's up guys, Matt back again with another unboxing video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Monkey D. Dragon Masterlise from Ichiban Kuji, One Piece Revolutionary Flame. Before we dive into the video, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell, like the video, comment your thoughts down below for us to discuss, follow me on my socials, and consider becoming a YouTube member to enter into our monthly giveaways and Discord server so our community can help you on your Dragon Ball figure collecting journey. This figure is based on Monkey D. Dragon from One Piece. Dragon seems based on this illustration of him from the manga. This is an Ichiban Kuji release, so if you'd like to learn more about Ichiban Kuji, please watch the video in my description below once you finish this one. This figure sells for an average price of $60 US on the market. If you're interested in buying the figure for cheap, then use my discount code PEACHES24 at bashmancollectibles.com to get 10% off of your first order and 5% off of every future order afterwards. This figure was released on February 23rd, 2024 in Japan, along with the rest of the Ichiban Kuji set. The Ichiban Kuji set consists of Monkey D. Dragon, Sabo, Koala, and the last one prize, Monkey D. Dragon. Dragon stands at about 10.5 inches tall, weighs 2 pounds 17 ounces in box, weighs 1 pound 2.9 ounces on his own, and he comes whole with his support. The time has finally come. We are back with some One Piece reviews, some Ichiban Kuji One Piece reviews, some Masterlise Ichiban Kuji One Piece reviews. One Piece is my second favorite anime. I am up to date with the manga, but don't worry, I'll try my best not to spoil things here because I know this is a Dragon Ball channel and it will continue to be mostly a Dragon Ball channel, but there are so many other anime and manga that I love, and they have awesome Masterlise figures out there, so I wanted to branch out and start talking about the Masterlise figures outside of Dragon Ball. So if you're a fan of One Piece, let me know down in the comment section below who's your favorite One Piece character. Mine is, of course, the man himself, Monkey D. Luffy. But today we're going to be talking about Monkey D. Dragon. So as a character choice, this is the very first Monkey D. Dragon figure. Monkey D. Dragon is a huge character in the series. Without spoiling too much, I can at least say that he leads the Revolutionary Army within One Piece, which is one of the biggest proponents against, the Marines and how the world works in general. Kind of the whole idea of One Piece, that freedom and doing what you want, you should just go for it. No matter what anybody says or does to get in your way. So Monkey D. Dragon is such a cool character. I remember when I first saw him, I thought he was a villain. Turns out, not really. I mean, depends on what you see as a villain in One Piece. It's a world of pirates. So yeah, he's just a great character. So having him as a Masterlise, and also the last one prize of this set is pretty cool. I decided not to get the last one prize just because it's a recolor and it's just him with metallic coloring. I'm not the biggest fan of that when they do that with figures, so I figured I would go with the traditional Monkey D. Dragon. So yeah, as a character choice, it's an easy 5 out of 5. He's a fantastic character and an excellent choice for one of the very few Masterlise One Piece figures, which I think will be changing as we go on further in time. His likeness is really good, dude. They got everything perfect. Like, there is a certain art style to One Piece, right? It's very different than anything that's out there. It's a little more cartoony than other anime, but I think that's what really helps it stand out. And Oda's art is just fantastic. His character designs are so crazy, but they're so fun. Now, Monkey D. Dragon, his likeness is real good. Now, they painted his eyes on, they painted his tattoo on his face, and they painted the stubble around his chin. But there are some really cool details, man. Like, if you hold his head up to the light, you can see that there are like these lines that are sculpted very subtly into his forehead that it's like they're trying to emulate the anime and manga within the figure, so it just looks so good. And of course, he looks exactly like the character in the face. This is him after the time skip, of course, so he has a very, definitive look during this portion of One Piece, so I think his likeness is a 5 out of 5. It looks fantastic. Sculpt quality is really, really good. Like I said earlier, he came in one piece along with his foot support, and he's just solid, man. Now, there's a lot to appreciate here. I've already talked about some of the details of his face, but if you look at his suit, they just went all out and putting plenty of details there and, making it look like actual threads on this guy. But his cape, dude, his cape is so sick. I think Irakua probably sculpted this figure. The guy who does the monstrous Brolys from the film Kuji and the Omnibus Brave Super Saiyan Goku. I think this is his work. If not, let me know in the comments. But his cape looks like it's actually cloth, but when you touch it, you can tell, it's PVC. But if you rub your hand down, you can even feel the texture to make it really feel like cloth. That's so insane. And you just see all the little details like the rips and the cuts and everything along there. And of course, his hair looks so magnificent. Yeah, the sculpt is a 5 out of 5. Excellent work in crafting Monkey D. Dragon. Paint and shading is really, really good. You don't really see a lot of shading throughout the figure. I don't think there's any on his skin, but his cape is where all of that comes into play. They use a lot of shading techniques, adding some blacks onto the very dark greens of his cape. So it does pop out quite a bit for that. It just adds a little bit more depth to Dragon. So lots of cool colors. He's a very dark looking character, so he's not gonna pop out in a collection in terms of like bright saturated colors, but he looks great. I'm gonna give his paint and shading a 5 out of 5. And finally, his size and scale. He's perfectly sized. Now, I don't have any other One Piece figures yet. I have some coming, and I just got here. I just haven't opened them up and reviewed them yet. But I think he scales very well. He's the tallest one in the set, and he's not like a giant person or anything. But yeah, he's a tall man. I think he looks very well sized. 10.5 inches is nothing to scoff at, and he looks really good with his partners, Sabo and Koala. So I'm going to give size and scale a 5 out of 5. So yeah, guys, no surprise here, but this figure is magnificent. If you're a huge fan of One Piece, I do believe that Bandai is starting to make more Masterlise figures of One Piece and other anime. This year has been really cool just seeing all the different anime getting Masterlise figures. So I'm always number one with Dragon Ball, but I'm so excited to explore other anime that I love with Masterlise. But this is a great start to this Ichiban Kuji that came out earlier this year. So if you're a fan of Monkey D. Dragon, this is definitely the best one that's out there, and I'm going to give him a 5 out of 5. Thank you all again for watching today's video. But before we move on to the upcoming giveaways this month, I'd like to mention my new merch that's launched. We've got shirts, hoodies, mugs, and more. If you want to support me a bit further and rock some of the merch on the channel, please check out the shop tab on my channel. But until the next video, guys, I will see you all later.